What's next for U.S. counterterrorism? So Omar Samad, he's the former ambassador of Afghanistan to France. He's joining us now in early morning to break it all down. Omar, good morning.
Good morning.
Just like President George W. Bush famously said about Saddam Hussein, we got him. What's your reaction to the death of Ayman al-Zawahiri?
This is the second score, the second hit within almost 11 years. We all remember, yes, 21 years ago, almost, 9/11 took place. 11 years ago, a bit more than 11 years ago, Zawahiri's partner and boss at the time, bin Laden, was killed in Pakistan. And now, almost a year after the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan, he's found in Kabul. So I think this is an accomplishment in terms of counterterrorism. We don't know, obviously, to what extent Zawahiri was operational or was planning anything, or was he just in retirement, or was he just there to visit family, as some say. But in any case, it's a loss for Al-Qaeda, and I think it will weaken Al-Qaeda further and put them in a position where they have now to struggle to figure out what to do next.
Over the course of about a year and a half, the United States pulled out troops out of Afghanistan, but clearly there's still some sort of a presence there because they're flying drones over Afghan airspace. They are conducting strikes such as this one in the middle of the capital city. What does this mean for relations between the Afghan government there, the Taliban, and the United States?
Well, obviously, the relations are at a minimal level because there's no recognition of the Taliban as a government by any country in the world, even though they have asked for it. Afghanistan is under sanctions. The 35 to 40 million Afghans are suffering pretty badly as a result of economic woes and malnutrition and lack of food and so on and so forth. But overall, it is going to be interesting to see what role the Taliban or some factions within the Taliban or even individuals within the Taliban may have played in what happened in the past 2-3 days with the killing of Zawahiri, or what role even a country like Pakistan, who was, as I mentioned earlier, where they found bin Laden, has played its intelligence services, because a drone hitting Kabul has to be fired from somewhere, and it has to cross some kind of international border. So who knew and what did they know are big questions. But overall, I think this is going to put pressure on Al-Qaeda and other terrorist groups and send a message to many of them that, time can bring changes and that there is no time limit on counterterrorism.
Well, and you are a diplomat, so you know how things work behind the scenes here. Zawahiri was at a Haqqani Taliban-sponsored safe house. That's the information that we have now. So that could go one of two ways. Either they knew he was there and they were protecting him, or they knew he was there and they gave him up. Do you have any judgment on your part, just an opinion here, about which one it is? Were they helping with this killing, or was this the target, and now they have something to answer for as to why this man was in Kabul and not in the hills in Peshawar?
I do not have any evidence either way, as no one has had access to that, and the intelligence services that hold that kind of information obviously are not going to make it public anytime soon. What we do know, however, is that the Haqqanis have historically had a relationship with Al-Qaeda, and the Haqqanis also have had a relationship with Pakistan military intelligence. We also know that they have, as part of a deal, part of an agreement that was signed, as you remember, 2 years ago, the Taliban, including the Haqqanis, have pledged that they would not allow Al-Qaeda to operate out of Afghanistan against the United States or to plan anything. Now, it's a matter of semantics. What do you mean in interpretation? Whether planning and being operational is one thing, living in somewhat being in a safe house is another thing. So it's a matter of interpretation. But at the end of the day, I think the Haqqanis and the Taliban overall right now are also under pressure, and they have a responsibility to provide as much evidence as possible if they're willing to do so.
All right. It's there's the headline, and then it's like an onion. You keep peeling those layers away. We found out more and more information. So former ambassador of Afghanistan to France, Omar Samad, thank you for coming on early morning and helping us peel back some of those layers.
Thank you.
Now, later on in this show, we will get reactions from the father of a Navy SEAL who was killed in Afghanistan. We will be covering the latest developments all morning here on News Nation. But now we're going to turn to some other stories that are making headlines. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says she plans to visit Taiwan. Indeed. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation in your cable lineup. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-based, unbiased coverage.